Hi, Jason Ewing. Hi, everybody. I had a little snafu just now. How are you? How's Shayna? How's everything? I'm just gonna wait a little while for some people to come in, and then we can get into this. Hi, Koi. It's been a minute. I forgot what I was doing. Unbelievable, right? How you guys doing? How's your Saturday? Can y'all hear me okay? Just put a thumbs up. Hi, Tia Blaze. Hi, Tappin. Hi, Zach. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you for coming through. Hi, Hot Tub Gorilla. What's going on? It's been a minute. I forgot what I was doing. Unbelievable, right? Thank you, Koi. I hope y'all Saturday's going well. Hi, House of Siege. How are you? Unbelievable. I'm gonna get my life together. Don't worry. Hi, Smitty. How are you? Long time no see. How you doing? How's the missus? I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come in before I go over this Med-BugInBag. How many people have a medical bag if they choose to bug in? Just put a one in the chat. How y'all Saturday going? Y'all forgive me, the lighting is crazy. Thanks, Hot Tub. I'm trying to rearrange a whole lot at the last minute. Thank you, Zach. Siege. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I know there's a lot going on in the world today. I hope you guys are preparing, getting out there, doing some stuff. One is, you can hardly hear me? Hi, Shayna. How are you? Hey, Williams. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. How's that, Koi? Better? Hi, K1. How you doing? How are you? How are you? Hi, everybody. This is so last minute. I cannot do editing. It is the worst for me. So I'm just going to go live and wing it from that point on. Since somebody put me under pressure to get a video done before the week was over. So I'm going to get it done. And that's that. Hi, Parasite. How are you? So RGG, here goes your video. Zach, I know you in cahoots with that. Let's see. I'm just going to send out one more text and that's going to be it. So everybody, I don't know. I can't see anything on this without the other thing going on. Let me just put that on. Anyway, let's just wing it. So this is my Med-BugInBag. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. It's not really a tactical bag. It's just an in-house medical bag for anything that I need or use every day or whatever. Probably saying, Carmen, why don't you just put it in the cabinet in case of situation. Hi, Yoki. How are you? Thank you for coming through. In case something hits the fan and I have to bug out, everything that I need medical-wise is inside a nice bag. I could just throw my bug-out bag on, grab my dog, head out the door, grab this kit, and I'm out the door. Everything that I need medically is inside here, and that's why I chose to do it in a bag instead of putting it all over the house like I would normally do. It cuts down on running around, looking for plugins, this part, that part, running to the bathroom, running to your bedroom, wherever you might keep your meds. Everything is in one location, and you're ready to go. So this is not like an ordinary backpack. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty sleek in the front, so if you're gonna go gray man, it's not gonna be a problem. These come off. And this is a Sparker Tactical Series. I'm gonna drop links for everything that I have inside here that I got from Amazon. Not everything I got from there, but whatever I got, I'm gonna drop it later on in the chats. Hi Jeff, how are you? Hi, $2. This comes off, but I left this one on so everybody know it is actually a medical bag. Hi Patrick. Okay, it's pretty simple. It has mollies running down the front. There's some on the side in case you want to tack on your comms or anything else if you're choosing just to take this. Large side pockets on both sides. Everything is on both sides. And one large pocket on the top. So the stuff that I keep inside here is just stuff I may need right away. Girl stuff. The normal stuff women would have. You guys won't have it unless you're a girl dad or have wives, girlfriends, whatever. You may want to have them pack this inside there. So this is for your cycle in case you run out of your regular stuff. These are reusable. You insert them. It collects. You pull it out. You wash it. I know it's a little gross, but it's pretty handy because it's reusable. You don't have to worry about looking for more sanitary needs. It's just right here. It's small, it's compact, and it fits inside your bag, taking up less space than a box of the other stuff. Right? So you can't forget the girl stuff. This is another device as well. It's the cup that you can also use at that time of the month. I chose these items because if you're on the run or if you're going to go, it's reusable. Wash it, sanitize it, and you can use it again without having to bulk up your medical bag or bug out bag or any other bag with a whole bunch of tampons or pads and all that stuff girls may need. So I just have some surgical tape. Not surgical tape, I'm sorry, this is Gorilla Tape, just a smaller version of it. You can use this for just about anything medical-wise as well. So it's always good to have a roll. I just didn't want to, hi Erica, how you doing? I didn't want to have a big one, so I got a smaller one. And they actually have a flatter one that's on Amazon. You can just throw inside your bag. It takes up really less space. Some glucose stuff in case your energy runs low. Same thing with this. You just add it to your water. And I have 2 packs of water with me inside. I like these because they're easy to put in your pack versus a bottle. They lay flat. And you have an emergency source of water inside your bag. Easy to carry versus bottles or anything else. Little snack. And that's it for the top. So let me show you the back of the bag. I'm sorry. The straps are padded. They have padding right here, so it feels really good against your back. Also on the lower lumbar area. You can attach things to the side, your comms, whatever you want to put here. There's a clip for the front to make it more secure to your body. And also at the bottom for your waist. On the other side pocket, I have my CPR mask. Hi BP, how are you? So that's my CPR mask. It's on the side. So again, this is not a tactical bug out bag. This is just a medical bug out bag that's in my house that I'm going to use for whatever I need. It's all in one central location. In case I do have to bug out, I could just grab this bag and go after throwing on my bug out bag. So the front rips down. And then you have, I don't know, can you guys see it? There you go. So these are just some medical things that I would need. Of course, lighter, flashlight, headlamp, some toilet paper, utility knife, and these are some extra scissors that I have for different reasons, okay? They all neatly fold right on, slide right into this pocket right here. So I like that. It keeps it neat. It keeps it secure. and I'm good to go. This just falls back up there. Zip it up. So, I know you can't. Okay, I'm gonna slide it over in 1 second. Hold on. I'm caught onto my bag. Okay, there you go. Let me see if I can turn it this way. So now this part of the bag folds down. And it kind of rolls out. And this is the problem I was having. Trying to get all of this into one spot. So that's it. That falls out, and then you have this part. And it lays out flat like that. I don't know if you can see it. But there you go. Am I going too fast? Hi, DePamp. How you doing? Okay, so I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to break down this part of it, which is the front part. Just a Narcan spray. Shout out to the individual that sent it to me. I didn't want to say your name just because we spoke about that, but thank you very much. Narcan is good to have on it. In your backpack, I'm sorry, because this will help with any drug overdose. You have to actually, it's not take a class, but you have to do some homework on how to use this and when to use it. So before you get it, just do your due diligence on it, okay? It's just a bivy, a little sleeping bag in case you or somebody get, you're out there and you got to just bunker down or whatever the case may be. Also good to keep in some body heat if you meet up with somebody that goes into shock, slide it right over them, keep the body heat in. Hi, C-Cam, how you doing? Hi, Urban Gun Reviews. Hi, Billy. So I'm going to go to the second pocket. Your mask. You need it. Somebody else needs it. If you just happen to come across somebody that might be sick, you don't want them coughing on you, or there's always blood flying out, depending on the situation that you're working up on. It's good to have some masks for you and for the individual. Bandana, of course. A million reasons to use a bandana. Always have a couple inside your bag in case you need it. Some hot hands. You want to heat up the person or yourself. This is a nice little thing to pop, put it in your hands, get their body heat up. Keep them moving. So notebook and a pencil. You can write in the rain, any type of weather on this, and with this pen. Again, I'll drop the links from YouTube for these so you can have it. Always good to take notes, whether it's for yourself or if you're working on somebody else and you just want to write something down, jot it down. You can write it here in the rain, whenever. So good to have, right? This opens up. To a pen. And it folds back down smaller so you can put it in your bag. And it's just a regular little notebook. It's also tear resistant, if I'm not mistaken. Your rain poncho. Thank you. And a marker in case you need to write on the wall. If you're, hi Nisi, how you doing? Good to see you. In case you have to write on the wall, you're meeting up with people, you can leave a little note wherever, or just write on bandages the time that you did the work or how long it's been on there. It's good to have a Sharpie for any reason, okay? So these are some sutures. These right here are medical blades in case you do have to cut some things off or whatever the case may be. There's some inside there. I don't want to open it up because it's sterile in case I have to use it, but that's it. And These are the sutures. They come in different types of thread. So it's good to get a book, watch some YouTube. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what's in Carbon's bag, what I'm willing to do on myself. Okay, so if you can't get to the hospital, ambulance can't get to you, you might have to sew up something. You might want to just take some time and find out how to do it. It's a good book. Teaches you the major knots. Hi, benching. Hi, AK Lover. How you doing? It'll show you the knots that they use, how to do the stitching, all of that. There's a book. There's plenty of YouTube videos that you can watch and teach yourself. Okay. You can go on Amazon. They have a kit that will teach you how to do it. Not teach, the kit won't teach you, but you can practice on it. So it comes with this little block that's, it feels like flesh. So you can actually practice before you even try it on yourself, which is good. It comes with this, some more sutures, a blade, and all the equipment that you would need to go ahead and sew yourself up. Again, I'll drop the links at the end, okay? So make sure you get training and you take the time to learn how to use what's inside your package, your medical bag. This is also a staple gun. This is suture. If you don't want to use that, you could just use this. If I take it out the package, it becomes contaminated, so I can't do it. And instead of using the sutures, you can just go ahead and staple them right up. It comes with the scissors to take them out. So, nice way to close up a wound if you have to. So, this is the top part of the medical bag. I just have some paracord right here. You never know when you need paracord, so I just threw some inside there. I have some lights in case you have to work and it's in the dark. You could just pop them. They come on. And some biofreeze for pain, like those sutures, because they're gonna hurt. These 3 bags, they come out. So you can just, I'm sorry for the noise. You could just, if you just want to use one part of it, you could just take it out and go with it instead of taking the whole bag. So inside here, kind of like my trauma kit. Well, it is my trauma kit. Always have gloves. Your tourniquet. Your tourniquet should be staged before you put it in your bag. I didn't stage this one, but it should be staged before you do it. Some ace bandages. This is the trauma dressing, the flat one. So this is stop the bleed. This is the powder. Some people don't like it. Some people do. I just put it in there because if I run out of stuff, I might just have to go ahead and use this. But, you know, it's all up to you. Again, prepping is personal, so cater it to your needs. Hi, Ramsey J. How you doing? Hi, Charles Henry. Cater it to your purposes and what you're willing to use and do. Make sure you educate, get training on everything that you do. Hi, Ayo, Danny. You're... The high vent chest seal. It's 2. Have that there. Another dressing, and this is the compressed gauze that you'll put inside the wound instead of the powder. Okay. It's gonna take me forever to get this stuff back inside here. Don't forget your shears. Okay. Some people like to put a little attachment on here because you use it, you put it down, and you kind of forget about them. But I didn't. So there's that. This is the second bag. I love that you could just take out what you need instead of the whole bag, but you know, more gloves. Some dude wipes. You never know if you have to wipe something down yourself, whatever. Hi, Calvin Carbine. How you doing? Hi, Bud. Dude. How you doing? If I missed you, I'm sorry. How you doing? North Florida Tactical. How you doing? So in this bag, I just have dressings, all different sizes, Band-Aids, rolls, ace bandage, anything that I need. Some wipes, alcohol. Let me see. Sterile alcohol, stinging relief pad, iodine. Just an assortment of different ones for different sting bites, everything. Just buy some, throw them aside there in case you need it for whatever. Thanks, Jason. Let's see. A blanket to keep warm. Some stints. My other stint didn't come in as yet. There's a couple items that I'm waiting to add to this bag. It hasn't come in as yet, but when it does, I'll update you guys when I get it. We'll do another video. And this is the major one because this has all the medication that I need personally and just everyday stuff. Hand sanitizer. Make sure to put it in a little baggie because sometimes if the bag is squished, it'll be all over the place. Ibuprofen, Vaseline, sting bite kit. So it comes with all of that, these different little nozzles for different bites, and you extract whatever's in there out. Okay. Hi, Ben Shooting. How are you? Can you stage it so you won't have to dig for it? Kind of like a spear mag. Deborah, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Can you stage it so you won't have to dig for it? Like kind of a spear mag. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. The bags rip out, so you pack your bags on how you want it. They come color coded, so you could do it however you want to do it. Hi, Big Fish. Big Fish, I kind of went like rogue and just popped on. Okay, so this is good to have. Some Q-tips. This is my personal medication, but I have a month's worth of it stashed to the side. I throw it in that bag. Antibiotic, triple antibiotic, pain relief, just creams that you may need. Neosporin or gel, in case you're, hi, I'm not from this planet. How you doing? Your teeth bugging out. I don't know if anybody had a toothache, but damn it if it doesn't hurt. So make sure you get some stuff to replace a cap or a cracked tooth. They have them all over the place. My stuff didn't come in as yet, but when it does, again, I'll show it to you. Just make sure you have some stuff to take care of your teeth as well. In case somebody fainted, this will bring them right back. Can't open it because it's going to mess it up. Some eye wash, eye ointment, and just an assortment. I'm sorry. This is the IOSAT radiation. You want to get this and put this in your bag just in case. You have to keep it where you can get your hands on. It's outside the bag or belt. Okay. I guess I missed that conversation. I'll go back and watch it. And it's just a whole bunch of different stuff. Pepto-Bismol, you name it, is a slide here. Motrin, whatever it is. I just got the little trial size when I go out to the store. I'll grab a couple and throw it inside my bag just to keep it. Diarrhea, anything. You're going to be eating a lot of food that you probably normally don't eat. You don't know how you're going to react to it. I have someone clear the stage to Tourniquet so he can have an easy. Okay, got it. Sorry. I wish I could stock up on tacos. I love them. Yes, gas. That was going to be my next video. Hi, Roro. So just grab you some, put it inside the bag, throw it inside your bag, and you'll have it. Lip balm. Chapped lips are the worst. Okay. Everything's going. So that is my medical. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot these two. Very important things. my batteries rolling up. A thermometer where you don't have to touch anybody. You turn it on and you just point to your forehead and it'll start reading whatever the person's temperature is. I know, right? Whatever the person's temperature is. So I have one of those aside there. This checks the blood oxygen in your body. Hi, GFM. How you doing? So this is good to have, especially if you have asthma, any type of heart condition, something that you would want to keep on you. So look into it and get it. Again, I'm not a medical professional. This is just what's in Carbon's medical bug-in bag. All right. And on the other last packet is my blood pressure machine. This one, you just charge up the battery, you keep it, and yeah, North Florida, great for it. I'm sorry, it's going so fast. Yes, absolutely. So I'm someone that has to check my blood pressure regularly, so I definitely keep this one inside my bag. Wherever I go, I can go ahead and get it. You just plug it in, it charges up, keeps the charge, and the wire I keep right with it in case I need it. Slide it on your arm. Turn the button on. It'll go ahead and do what it normally does. And you can just read it this way and it keeps track of it for you. So, yep, that's my bag, my medical bug-in bag. Fire department, ambulance might not be able to get to you, especially if a lot is going on, like across the pond. You're going to have to take care of yourself and your loved ones. So when you do your bag, cater it to your household, everybody's needs. They have bigger ones than this, and you can be proactive in keeping yourself safe. Get training on all the things that you need to get training on. Yeah, I have the manual too, but I was just like, why do that when they have this one? Let's see, don't get it. Syndrome have wipes with aloe vera. Yes. The Dude wipes are pretty good. Dude wipes come with, this is an unscented one because medical wise, I guess the less thing better, but it has vitamin E and aloe in this one. The other ones have different scents on it. Shout out CRG. Let me see. Hi, my black is beautiful. How are you? Let's see. Hi, Locked In. And that's my medical bag. Does anybody else have a medical bug-in, bug-out bag? There's also two companies. One is Jase with a JASE, and I forgot the other one, where you can get a month's supply of antibiotics. Shout out to Black Point Dexter. Does any BP, you want to come on and tell them about that? There's the link if anybody wants to come in. But anyway, you can order a month's supply of antibiotics, and I do believe they give you an option to actually have one of, if your prescription, somebody takes something chronically, you can get it, but they do not do narcotics. Just like if you take high blood pressure medication, they might be able to do it. The other one is a little bit more, one is like 2 and change, the other one is 300. The one that's 300, you can actually get the EpiPen added to it. You might have to pay for that. They do not take insurance, so you will be paying cash, but it's better to have it than not to have it. Good investment. Yeah, it's good to have a medical bag. Something that if you have to leave, you could just throw it in your car. I think that's important versus running around trying to get everything together. It's already in one spot. You have to leave. Hey, Zach.
Hey.
How are you?
That's important. Good. How are you? Hold on. Let me kill this real quick.
You,
Yeah, I had to come in and say what's up. You surprised me. I was taking a nap.
yeah. RGG called me out, so I had to get I had to get it done.
I was supposed to be in this video together that I'm going to drop in the morning, but I see you.
Okay.
I had to come over here and support. Come on, man. Listen.
Thanks so much. Thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate y'all.
Call me off guard. And that bag, man, my bag is stocked, but it ain't stocked like that. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I'm not even finished with it. I was due to the shipping thing, they kept pushing back the dates for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to wait any longer. So as long as we just start getting prepared for whatever's going to happen, get training. There's a lot of people in this community that train or they have knowledge on a lot of things. We really need to get ahead and educate ourselves. Just look at what's going on across the pond. Anything can happen at any time. It's just best to be prepared. You don't have to go crazy, but you should be preparing. Inflation is going up, gas prices. Get your gas cans. Fill them up, rotate them. Every time you need gas, just use it from the gas can and then go fill that back up.
Right.
Just keep it fresh. Make sure you get a good one. I'm gonna drop a video on that as well.
Okay.
Cools, man. Me and my wife need to get it together. Yeah, just so that you can take care of yourself and your family. We need to start being more proactive than reactive when it comes to us as individuals.
Just start somewhere, man.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what up?
So what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Sorry, I was on the couch, so
It's okay.
Yeah, me too.
I was admiring Carbon on the big screen.
Oh, man,
Greatest of all time.
Thank you. I know it's been a while. I forgot how to even get on here. I went on earlier and had to jump off.
You did it. You did your thing. So
Great.
you covered everything. You talked about the Jace and the other medical kit. You want to definitely go out and look at those because those are very good options. Like you said, the Jace one has more flexibility. So I'm definitely getting that one because I know my son has allergies. So you can want to make sure you get all those medications for those situations. And of course, any other medications. And they do the screenings. You go online. It's quick and easy. You pay, and then you can go ahead and get those. So I'm also looking at the option of getting the second one. So you have the additional medications. So I'll go take a look at both of those. So. And the only other thing I have is that Survival Medicine Handbook. That's a very, very good resource to get into your hands because you may not have access to that. So get a physical copy because if you're the person that goes down and nobody knows how to do anything, I want somebody at least to be able to go through a book and try to figure out something.
Exactly. You can actually download them to your phone too.
And that's the other thing too. I was going to say, get you an electronic copy. So I have my 3 electronic devices that I always keep charged up. All my documents go on all 3 of those. So I can either hand those out to people or use them for myself. And I also have it on my tablet as well. So my maps, my medical, my books for entertainment, all that's on all these devices. So it takes a lot of time to do that. But once you get it all set up, you just take them and drop them on the other one. So it's a good resource.
Yeah, I'm bad with that. I've never went and did the whole electronic thing.
Yeah, I like to have that because you can charge all that and hand them off this and the other. So I like to have the physical copy as well as the electronic copies, and then even put them on USB sticks. So you can spread that information to people because sometimes it's easier to do that than to try to sit and explain it. You can hand them a USB stick and okay, here's your basics, here, this, that, and the other. So you can buy those sticks and just disseminate that information really quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Too cool. As long as somebody's doing it, that's all that matters. Give her a little time. She'll probably come around to it. A lot of people look at it and they're like, oh, you guys are, a little bit much. But this day and time, if you start doing it now and she can see what's going on across the pond, she'll get it.
Because I've been doing this for more than 10 years now. And my wife just, I do it. She doesn't really do it. If she's somewhere and she sees something, she will call and say, hey, should I do this? Should I get that? But really, it's just me. But somebody's got to do it. Just make sure that and I just look at it as my responsibility to make sure that we're prepared, make sure that we have a bunch of stuff. And I just do it because, and I see her, she's come around a little bit more, but, she I think, and I kind of, it sort of makes me feel good too, because I think she doesn't worry about it because she knows I'm going to take care of it. I kind of feel that way too. So it makes me feel good too. I can't front because I'm going to handle all that. So, that's my job.
Yeah, cool. I'm the only one in my family that does it, so you know, got to start. Somebody got to do it.
True.
Hi, RGB. Here's
Yeah.
your.
Drop that link for him, Q.
But seriously, we do need to start being proactive in what we do. Take the classes, get the training, just little things. You could just go into a 99-cent store and get ace bandages. Make sure they're good ones because you really want that to stick. But at the end of the day, there's so many places you could just pick up 1 or 2 items, bring it home. And if you do that like every day or every week, or whenever you get paid, whatever your situation is, just keep adding to it. It's better to have something than nothing.
Always.
Yeah.
What's the thing you were just talking about with the month supply antibiotics?
Yeah, it's called JACE, JASE, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
And the other one, BB, go ahead. I'm gonna look for the other one.
And they'll just send you a
And you
month
go
supply
online and they do like a little medical history thing. You fill out some information. They have a physician that comes online and does like a little screening and just writes your prescriptions for whatever you need. And then you have those things in a medical kit. It's, a little expensive, but it's worth the investment to me. The Chase one, I think, is a little more expensive than the other one. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at the numbers. But you look at what you're getting, and it's more flexible. You can make sure you get all those medications that you need. But it's worth the investment, to have that medical kit on you. But then again, take the time to know how to use it, what you need. It's always, very, very, very important. I was going to look it up on my phone. I think I left it in the living room, but.
Yeah, I was trying to figure. I have so many messages I can't figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Get at it from here, I think. Hold on.
Who that, babe?
Hi, what up, babe? How are you? Like BP was saying, Koi was saying that I know one only allows you to get it once every year.
Yeah.
That would be like 1 month worth supply for your entire family.
Right.
It's better than having nothing versus going to your doctor, paying the co-payment, all of that stuff. It's like $2 and change, and you get, instead of taking the fish antibiotics, it's actually like amoxicillin and a couple other things. Yeah.
What I plan on doing is offsetting it by 6 months. So I'll want to buy one, and then 6 months later buy the other one. So you don't have the same expiration dates. Like I was telling Carbon, I don't know if those come from the same pool or warehouses. So I don't know. They may all have the same dates, but just try to offset that because, of course, over time they do expire. They can go past the expiration date generally, but then that way you don't have to rotate your meds so frequently if you have offset dates.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jason Ewing, exactly. Something as small as just picking up extra water, which I did the last 2 days. Every time I went. Hey, who that? I picked up some more water, picked up some canned goods. I was actually talking to BP and been shooting, and I was picking up stuff.
I found here. I know people have in other places, and I didn't know about this till maybe about 4 or 5 months ago or so. There's a different places like you get those the hot water coolers and stuff. You can get them at your house. So there's this place, and I'm pretty sure they have another place, Culligan. They do the water. They have a spot here that you can actually go to their storefront, and it's like 25 cents a gallon. You bring your own container and get you a gallon of water for 25 cents. You just go there and load up. Then you can get you some extra water supplies. I know they have that other places too. I know it's not just here because they have locations across the country.
Another thing I do every time I go to the store, I grab a couple packages of these and I throw them in little kits. I break them up and put them in my separate kits, one for my house, one for my car, my bug out bag, wherever those are. And I put them in like little containers. So I have all these medications, in separate places. So you always want to maintain a supply of those things as well and, circulate those. And that way you can hand them out. So I have these in my chest rig. These are my different medications for different things that I just keep in my chest rig. So when I open them up, I can quickly disperse them and go or hand them to somebody to give to people. So, just find ways to, get that stuff, keep that stuff, and disperse that stuff because, as you see, most times there's usually one primary caregiver, like just like Carbon. She's going to be the primary caregiver in her also. So she's going to, use those other people to kind of help her because there's only one Carbon, although she does everything anyway. I mean, she's always.
Oh, no. I I've just learned like I've learned so much just being here. North Florida Technical. That do you want to hop on and tell people about that?
Yeah, North Florida that's an excellent resource, and I am going to take a course with him this year. I want to get up in Dallas, take Body Bio and his course. That's a commitment that I want to do this year as well.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to drop the link. Wow, Devereaux, that sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I just want some of that water.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. And that's that. Start with your water. You want shelter. You want to cover your shelter. You want to cover your food. You want to cover your medical. What else is there? Fire. You want to have fuel, whether it's plane, whether whatever it is that you're gonna need to be able to maintain. If they shut everything down, most of our stoves and our equipment, if we don't have generators, it's electrical.
Oh, you said Tylenol for arthritis. I remember that.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of that in that medical, in my little bag. I don't know where I put it. Oh, no. It's somewhere on the table. Everything's crazy. Yeah, the 1.5 trillion Tylenol.
Yeah, you gotta have just those simple things go a long way. Carmen was talking about dental care. We slip on that, and most of the things you're gonna have to do for dental care are going to be removing of the tooth. You're not going to really be able to do a whole lot, but they have those pre-made dental kits that you can go out and get. And then you have tools and books that tell you, of course, a medical expert, how to extract that tooth, because a tooth infection that can lead to some serious issues, infections, septicemia, other kinds of issues. So you got to take care of that stuff. So it's important.
Hi, Jack. You was telling me about a body bag, and you made a good point that in the case that somebody does expire in your house, what are you going to do with the body? And the bag also covers the odor.
Yeah, and they sell them on Amazon. They have one that has 2 handles and one that has 3 handles. The 3-handle one is better, the lower cost option. I forget the name of it. I can look it up. But like Carbon says, you don't want to have a situation ever happen. But if it does, you're not going to be able to bury that person. So have the body back and just on hand, just in case.
What up,
brother?
What up, y'all?
How are you? Thanks for having on.
Marvin, what's going on?
Good. How are you?
What's happening?
Good to see you.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, man.
You're good.
I just wanted to hop on real quick because I saw something interesting with the antibiotics, you guys, in the packs that was in there. Good pack, by the way. I love what you got.
Thank you.
I'd make a suggestion for a pack that works well with everybody, as far as like it doesn't have adverse reactions. A wide range of people can use them without the little nuances. Mobic, which is an NSAID, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. It's better than having Motrin or Tylenol or aspirin, because those drugs in particular have characteristics about them that makes it hard for your body to clot. It breaks down clot formations, etc. Mobic does the job of Motrin, etc., without that added problem of having you to continue to bleed. So when it comes to pain management, when you're out there, if you're gonna have something, an analgesic, look for Mobic to add with your medicine pack. There's 3 drugs that you want to have. Mobic is one for pain management. The second one you want to have for a wound, for antibiotics, is moxifloxacin. Okay, a lot of people are familiar with things like Cipro, and there's all kind of antibiotics out there. But the good thing about Moxie, if you can get your hands on it, is that it covers the widest range of things that can infect you. And and like we said earlier, almost nobody has a negative reaction to it, where there's a percentage where you don't know if you give this antibiotic to somebody, how they'll take to it. Moxie works 100% with every person type, okay? So it's good to have because, you know, you can take it, it'll be compatible with you, or you could give it to anybody, and regardless of what they got going on, it'll be effective for them. Lastly, if you can get your hands on it, this one's tough because the United States and narcotics are heavily regulated here as opposed to, you know, other places. But if you could get your hands on ketamine is the best narcotic out of any narcotic that you could have on deck for severe pain management.
Okay.
You can grab for several reasons. They don't depress your respiratory system the same, and they don't have the adverse effects that if you are in trauma, that medication or that drug would actually make things worse. Ketamine seems to be that, along with fentanyl, seems to be the best two narcotics to have in your med bag if you're dealing with medications. That's it. I didn't want to talk too long, but I just wanted to let that out there real quick.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
Right.
Do you want to tell them about your training?
Oh yeah,
Gotta hype it up.
definitely. We actually are a company, North Florida Tactical, that teaches tactical combat casualty care, tactical emergency casualty care. We cover the full scope of TCCC, which is everybody's familiar with the March pneumonic, massive hemorrhage, airway, respiration, chest, circulation, hypothermia. We go deeper into that with austere medicine, pain management, antibiotics is also in there. So in these times right now, if anybody's interested in really becoming proficient in all things dealing with what we got going on now, pre-hospital care, not necessarily things like, for instance, Ukraine. If things were happening right now like there's in Ukraine, I hope everybody's not, depending on anything but pre-hospital care when it gets crazy like that. So if you're interested in being prepared in that, or if you're interested in just getting some more practice in, like going to the range, definitely come check us out. We have a course coming up, two of them, next month in March 12th in Houston, Texas. And then again in the end of April in Houston, and then somewhere after that in Florida, I'm not sure. But come check us out. We'd love to have y'all there. And now's probably the best time, if any time, is to listen to what Carbon Q's got going on right now. I had to hop on because I had to see this. Now, I had to. And by the way, very impressive. Very impressive what you got going on there. You got your stuff. You're prepared.
I'm trying
to. You're prepared. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I didn't expect to see all that. But everybody, guys, for real, listen to what she's got going on. Grab that stuff. Learn how to use that stuff because,
Okay, thank you. Can you tell them where they can find you for more information on the training?
Oh, definitely. Visit us at www.northfloridatactical.com, and it'll bring you to the page. It's easy to navigate. We have TACMed courses online and in person. Just click whichever one you're interested in, Advanced TACMed, in person, and then follow that route, and you can register that way. You could also follow us on Instagram. We give out a lot of gems there all the time, and it helps keep abreast of things like training and stuff like that. So any of those two locations, if you hit us up on that, and we look forward to seeing you there. But let me get off the floor and let you get back to it.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Have a good one. Bye.
No, that's facts. You got to speak. You got to get that information to people because it's so much, especially when he talks about advanced care, antibiotics. I tend not to talk about that because there's a lot to know. I know I'm allergic to sulfa drugs, so you have to know how to and when to administer those drugs. So if somebody gives me a wide spectrum sulfa, that's going to cause me problems. So you need to get that education on how to use stuff because you can exacerbate issues.
Can we get that ketamine stuff without a prescription, or you have to have a prescription? Or is it hard to even just get in the States?
I think that's hard to get in U.S. Yeah, that's going
Okay.
to be hard for you, unless maybe you're an EMT or have some other training. So I got to look into that though.
Okay.
But yeah, brother, let's get that training. Let's get that information. It's
Skilly, you not at work? You in the bed?
What?
Yeah, I ain't at work, brother. I'm at home.
How you feeling?
Nothing. Just got off work. Just got through eating and taking a shower. So I ain't
You got the itis, huh?
yeah. Time to go to sleep. I've been at work since 6 o'clock yesterday.
Oh,
Get
wow.
rid of the
Yeah.
dog.
You deserve a nap, a long one.
No, I just want to hop on. I ain't been on all week. I jumped on Kick Up Dust yesterday, but I saw you on. So
Okay.
just want to stop by and say hi.
You
I'm
always
just
want
good.
to have your medical bag ready? What you doing?
Nothing. I started about to start buying on Amazon. I got the straw. I got the little thing in my cart, so I'm gonna buy them 3
Okay.
and start with that.
Did you get some water?
And I got water in the house. Yeah.
Okay, good. Stock up on some can and your gas. Yes, thanks, guys. Remember those long lines waiting on the gas line? If you're going to get $5 worth,
Yeah.
get ahead of it. Get some gas cans and just have it available.
I've been trying to find some real, what are they? Jerry cans or Terry cans, like the real.
Like metal.
They're hard to find the real ones.
You try Amazon? Amazon got everything.
Yeah, but I want the old dusty ones that you can get. I've been trying to find those. They're hard to find. When you do find them, they could be a little bit expensive, but still.
Try eBay.
eBay.
They have a lot of people that have like old stuff, and they're trying to get rid of it.
BP, can we get the Mobic and the moxifloxacin without a prescription?
No, you're gonna have to get most of that stuff over the from like Jace. They may be able to prescribe some of that stuff.
Okay.
So.
I thought he said it was narcotics.
Yeah.
He said narcotics. I didn't hear him say
narcotics.
narcotics.
He said ketamine is a narcotic. I know he said that.
Yeah.
And I think he said the last 2 was narcotics. He said that the last one was a lot harder because it's a regulation.
Mm-hmm. Hot Tip Tony said go to the military surplus store, Zach.
The military surplus stores here in Ohio, where I am, they're terrible. That's what they had better Army Navy. Well, they call them like Army Navies. They had better ones in Queens than they do here, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna get with my mom. My mom is 20 years, so I've been trying to get her to go on base and see what she got. She always told me liquor and stuff cheap. I'm trying to get her to give me some bullets and some guns.
Stock up on ammo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm gonna tell her about to go down to the base one day next month. See how much ammo is at the base.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. All the stuff you see here, I bought myself. Nobody is sponsoring me or anything like that, but I invest in my survival. So you can do it too. And if you do it like a little bit at a time, you won't even feel it. Except for big stuff like a generator. Generators are ridiculous. If you want one to power your house, or you could scale it down to just the bare minimums if you have other things that you can use, like propane to cook your food, or one of those stoves I have it back there. You know, you won't have to get a huge one that's like 3,000, 2,000 because they run a lot. And then if you want to have it powered by solar, it's another set of money, and it really costs, but it's a great investment. It all depends on your household and how many people you have inside there. Carbon only has carbon and the fur baby, so I don't have to go that route. But if you do, definitely invest in your generator. It's going to help you out a lot.
Yeah, I got one. I bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy at work was selling it because he got one directly attached to his house.
Yeah.
And he had just bought it, and he only had it a year, and he only fired it up one time. I think he spent about $1,000. He sold it to me for $650. I couldn't beat it. Basically brand new.
You go into a lot of secondhand stores.
Pawn shops.
Yeah, pawn shops have a ton.
They have a ton of those. Every time I go by, they have them lined up out front. So.
Yeah, so look into that, see the wattage. No, somebody come.
Yeah, I heard the boot.
Okay, it's like all the way down here. I can't get it. Right there. There you go.
What is your problem?
Hey, Billy.
What up?
How are you?
Chilling. How you feel?
He's in heaven again.
You're
Right.
your bag, Billy.
At least this time I got a drink in heaven. Hey, honestly, I just want to first of all, peace to y'all, man. Peace to everybody up there. Peace to everybody in the chat. I just wanted to say a lot of times we get into these conversations and what's in the bag and what's the best way to et cetera, et cetera. And nobody thinks that that day is coming. Carbon, if you may, even though it wasn't too crazy, tell us about it. I know things went a little nutty a couple days ago.
Well, okay, a whole lot of things happened to Carbon. Which one are you talking about?
When your power went
Oh
out.
no, the power.
I was talking to Coy, and the power just went out. It wasn't bad weather. It wasn't anything. The power just shut down. And it was the entire borough that was out. But I was okay. My dog had his little flashlight clipped to his harness. I had a headlamp one. I had my generator. I had my flashlights. I took out the stuff that I needed if I needed to cook something. I set that up in an area that I knew would be, safe in my house. And I just waited it out. But I wasn't unprepared. I was able to get through it. And, the power came back on, I think, 8:00 that night. But yeah, it was a good feeling to know I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
See, I was unprepared. I came back from out of town from Florida, and I think our power had been off for about 3 days.
Wow.
My sister-in-law had to come in, empty the deep freezer, empty the refrigerator, and we still didn't get power to about 5 days of being back into town. And I was really unprepared. I'm not gonna lie.
It happened. It happened.
Having that stuff ready, man, gives you a real good sense of, real good peace of mind. Like, because I had the similar situation like Q had, and I came home and I couldn't open the garage door, and my neighbor just happened to be leaving. She was like, "Oh, the power is out."
Yeah.
But first thing I'm thinking is, well, I just need to park the car somewhere else. Let me get inside the house. But I have everything there. I'm like, I wasn't worried. I'm like, okay, the power will come back on eventually, but if it doesn't, I'm good. I can sustain myself and my family. But I don't know how long, but for a pretty good long time, the power's gonna be back on. And if I needed to, I could have cranked up the generator and did all that other stuff. But it really gives you peace of mind, man. Make you feel good that you don't gotta be worried.
Go to Amazon. Amazon has it where you can get the propane or the MAP gas and hook it onto it. It's almost like a portable stove. I'm gonna buy that. I think it's like $40.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Propane, butane stoves, rocket stoves.
Yeah, I seen the one that's like a tin can. You put the wood at the bottom. It's foldable. Put the wood at the bottom, and you can cook off it. I got that in my cart, so I'm about to start buying stuff from my cart.
And Amazon is having issues with delivering. Dates keep getting pushed back and back, so try to get whatever you can. Just try to get it now. It's worse,
And right now, people is a mad rush on everything because of what's happening. It's the same thing like before while we didn't have any toilet paper. I haven't gone to check that yet, but I suspect at some point we may run into that too, because I'm hearing a lot of World War III. I mean, you hear the people talking when you're out in the stores, and you just hear people talking about it. So, everybody is doing a lot of panic buying going on again.
Yeah,
hopefully we learned from the last time, because I don't have to panic buy. Hopefully nobody does.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Even if you have to wait a little while, Millinators or Amazon has just about everything that you need. You get it and at least let it be on the way. You might have to wait a little bit, but that's
not a little bit.
look at your electric bill from 2 months ago. Now it has increased. Food prices has increased. A lot of things are going up. Try to make yourself, comfortable. Your raises aren't going up, but prices of everything is going up. So understand, like, we're gonna go through a little struggle for a while.
Because I bought the generator that I have, my main big generator. It's propane and gas. It does both. I did that intentionally because you can keep a whole bunch of I keep a lot of propane tanks. I just happen to have a neighbor who owns a propane thing, so I get a good price on the propane tanks. And it's good. It's good to have those things around because you can do a lot with those, a lot more than just barbecue.
Zach, what burns slower, propane or gas? Like what'll get you further?
Well, depends on the load. It seems like the heavier load, the gas lasts longer.
Yeah,
and that's reading the documentation. I haven't had to put it to the test yet, and do some real heavy loads. But according to the documentation, it seems like the gas will last you longer. The propane doesn't last as long on the heavy loads.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you have a map. I just ordered the Road Atlas 2022, and it breaks down each state, which is really good to have. You just want to have that for when things start.
Is it a book or actually map?
Give me 1 second. I'll show it to you.
I don't know. They bought a lot of paper towel. I mean, a lot of toilet paper, but not a lot of soap.
What's up, Billy?
What up there, young fella?
What's going on?
Get your ass up. It's Saturday night. Where you at?
Yeah, I'm at the crib. I used to be at work. I'm at the crib now.
Also, if you guys are on medications or have medical needs, it's a good idea to make sure your family members are aware of that. Get it written down. Share some documentation on that, so that if you're incapacitated, people know what they're dealing with or what things they have to look out for. Because a lot of times you come up in the situations and nobody knows what the heck is going on with that person. So if you're unconscious or not able to verbalize, you're coming up, somebody rolls up on you, they don't know where to start. So there may be steps that they can take to help address that situation. But without that knowledge, you're kind of working from a deficit, so you can save a lot of time. So get that thing documented. A lot of times you don't like to talk about that stuff or document it, sit down and go through that stuff. Like, get that documented, get it written down, put it on an app, put it on a notepad on your smartphone, share it with your friends and family or people who are maybe in your circle where you have those possibilities of where you may encounter a healthcare issue. So get that someplace.
A UBS drive is pretty dope. A UBS, is that what they call them things?
USB drive.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Zach, we just talked about that.
What?
Having a buddy, this is more or less for the event, but having a buddy that's familiar with your allergies, familiar with symptoms that you commonly go through. It's hard. People are going to react and they're not going to search your body to figure out, if you're allergic to certain medicines or something like that. It's tough. But if you are, and it's like something detrimental to your being, maybe, walk around with a lanyard, something completely visible that would let somebody know, hey, I can't have, if you're trying to save me, don't save me with that, save me with something else. Or, this may be the reason if you find me on the floor, this is the reason why I'm most likely here.
Yeah.
And if you got a friend, and this sounds corny, this might sound corny for a lot of grown folks. If you got a friend that you're around often, find out what's up with them. Find out if there's any time something's going to happen. You're going to be close. How could you deal with that?
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, Melanated is talking facts. They have applications where you can put all that information in there. If you just search on the app stores, get that stuff annotated. I know they have one for medics specifically. So if you have people in your circle, you can go through and get that information and have it annotated. This is this person's medical history, yada, yada, yada. So at least you have a baseline. You know what you're looking for. So get that, use it for yourself, your family, your friends, your circle, people that you interact with, because it can save your life. Like with me, sulfa drugs. I can't take sulfa drugs. A couple other things I can't take. If you have a peanut butter allergy like my son does, a peanut allergy, you want to have that information known so that if he comes up and you see certain symptoms, you already know what you're working with. So little stuff like that goes a long way.
I will not forget that. No sulfa drugs for BP.
No sulfa drugs.
Don't forget that.
It will not be pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one time I actually had a doctor prescribe those for me.
Exactly.
What up, Alex?
Yes. What's up, young man?
Gilly.
What's going on?
Wait, that's point. Isn't that point Dexter?
Yeah, I know he's looking young today.
Yeah, he does.
That's that West Side gangster.
Fucking-
Let's see.
Yo. Also, a good thing, a dope thing. I know that Carbon's about to hit us with that beautiful map. If you get the opportunity around your area, I think I said this before, do a kind of a aerial Google map of your local, like really local area, and just circle all of the waterways, circle all of the ponds, the lakes, anywhere that you can direct yourself. And a lot of times there's water close to you that you are completely unaware of, only because you don't go behind that house, you don't walk that way, you don't drive that way. There's a lot of water around people that they're completely not aware of, and I'm talking about pools, anything. There's so many other options if things go down. So having those maps of your local area, I'm talking about like 3 or 4 blocks, is super important.
Yep.
That's true.
Subways are great to know as well. It's underground. If things are going on top, you can still move. So check out your subways. And
Probably playing with his toy.
yeah, you Riley. This is it.
Oh, kind of raw atlas.
It's kind of
Is that a
big.
hack trim? Oh,
It has everything. It's kind of hard to read. And then they break it down by townships or boroughs.
Mm.
So all of them. Maine, California, all of it. It tells you the mileage leaving out if you're going through. It's a really good book to have. Get one, keep one. It's huge, but it's a good tool to have.
Yep, I have those.
Your butane.
Mhm.
Anything that's gonna allow you to be able to cook, get heat, utilize it all.
What's the company that makes I forget but like when you buy the sternos, because like you can buy the sternos that heat up and you just add water to them too. I forget what they're called. You just add water and they'll give you, I don't know how much, but you can actually use them
Yeah.
to keep food and stuff on. It actually does give you a good amount of warmth, and it's like it's a chemical reaction, but it gives off really good heat. I forget the company that makes them.
I got
Sterno. It might be Sterno. I mean, it might be Sterno.
It might be Sternos.
There you go. Yes, Sterno. There you go.
My Black is Beautiful. Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. There's bunkers underground as well. So know your subway.
Mm-hmm.
Close to. I think that's what the people in Ukraine were doing. They went into the subway station to avoid.
And when it was part of Russia, they built those subway stations to withstand bombs. They're made that way. I don't know if New York City subways are made that way, but the Russians built them like that. So they were underground.
And I know a lot of stuff is just like refreshing stuff or whatever. I don't want to sound rhetorical, but if you have the opportunity, if you don't know already, find out your blood type. Find out the blood type of the people around you, figure out who can be a donor to you, especially in bug out scenarios, and get yourself, hopefully, if you have the opportunity, get yourself a donor card, so other people can know if they have to do a like an emergency transfusion on you. They'll be able to look at that card and see what your type is if you're not coherent.
Yep. It's a lot of things, but just start with something, anything. Food right now, just make sure you have it for your family. Medical, make sure you have it. Something goes down, they're not going to be responding to the everyday average citizen. They're going to emergency sites.
And try to keep some cash on hand too. I was watching that too in Ukraine. These people, the ATMs are running out of money, try to keep you. I mean, I like to, if you have like $500 in cash, and small bills, not big bills, keep a little stash, stick it somewhere. So just in case you can have something because the ATMs, if there's a run on those, that money's gonna be gone. Then you're just gonna be stuck. You know, especially if power goes down and you can't use a card, so you need to have some cash.
Also have a good pair of shoes or boots. Invest in that now. A lot of the people they were talking to were saying that, you know, they had to walk the last 20 to 40 kilometers because they couldn't use their cars. So get you a good pair of boots, invest in it. You know, it may seem expensive at the time, but that will save you a lot of heartache and trouble in the long run if you have to get out there and walk over any period of time. So just invest in a good set of boots. You know, I'm not going to recommend any particular type, but get you a pair, get your family members a pair as well.
Make sure I'm sorry, BP. Go ahead.
No red bottoms. You know.
No red bottom.
No red bottom.
Make sure you invest in a small fridge to keep your insulin if you take it, or anybody in your family takes it. That's going to be a problem if the grid goes down. Make sure you have communication, whether it's your Baofeng or your two-way radios, whatever it is that you use.
Oh man, I've been slacking, but I just powered up. Pardon me. This is my little garage area. Hopefully you can see that.
Oh,
nice.
Get myself set up with the CB system. Also, locally, it's important that you have contact with a lot of the local truckers and businesses to be aware of what shipments might be getting pushed through. Also the news, they have automatic weather channels on a lot of the CBs also. So for you to get updates on stuff like that, super important and super cheap. As long as you have a battery, a lot of these can run off of car batteries. So if electricity goes out in your house, you can link up to a car battery and power that.
You get you a good power inverter. People forget about that. You got more than one car. If you get you a good power inverter. That battery is gonna give you some juice for, I don't know how long it'll last, but it'll give you some juice so you can get some stuff done if you need to.
I like communication too. These things are what, $25 on sale most times. Instead of going out and buying somebody in your family member something that they can't use, get them one of these. Set a preset channel so that you're within a mile and a half, 2 miles, or if you don't have a repeater, you can at least be able to communicate with them. So get them one, get it set up. It's very easy to set up. There are applications like Chirp, you can get it pre-made. It has NOAA. You can find the NOAA station. So you have your disaster, weather, and information already on there that you can program. And it's just something that, you know, they can actually use and you can use for your family members. So that's something I'm slacking on. I need to probably get, like for my daughter, she stays probably around 20 miles away. So I need to get one of these for her and my grandson so that, you know, they can have these. So if I'm in the area, I can say, hey, I'm rolling up, or I'm in this area, or traffic is bad, this, that, and the other. So don't just think about yourself, because I have one of these. I have actually, 2 of these in the house. But if anybody I need to get in contact with doesn't have one, it doesn't do you any good. So think about those things and have a preset plan. Okay, hey, if I get within, you know, if something happens, be listening on this channel for me. You know, you're supposed to have a license to transmit on these, but if stuff hits the fan, you know, that kind of stuff goes out the window. So have some kind of plan and have those things in place in advance.
Get that license. Things go bad. I ain't caring about no license. I'm doing what I got to do.
Yeah. I'm jumping on. Yeah. Let me throw something in there real quick. Leaning on that, BP. If you do go that route, test them.
Yeah.
About a month ago, we decided to test a pair of 2-ways that we had for about 7 years.
Okay.
Supposed to be up to 2 miles. Got about a quarter mile away. Nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. So and you don't want to get caught out there with something, you know, because it says on the package, you know, up to 2 miles, and we went down the street.
Right, up 2 means that it's probably not going to get
you. Especially if you
Mamba.
That's a good point.
I'm waiting on Mama to get his license.
What up, Mama?
Get my damn gun.
I think 2-way radios are just as important as you see the neighboring countries are helping. I'm going to close the neighborhood countries are helping them, but at the end of the day, your community, I have 3 of these, so I'm gonna hand out 2 to whoever I need, 2 that are on the same page with me. I'm gonna say that, and then you can stay connected. This particular one, you can get the radio, you can get NOAA, headset, flashlight, has a whistle, so many things. It's a Motorola. Get the 2-way radio because you never know who you're gonna link up with, and then you become a community. Community is very important when things like this happen.
Facts, 100%.
So you saying get like a small car radio to sit on the side for just in case? Is that what you saying? My 500.
Oh, a CB radio. It could go in your house. It's a CB radio, not a car radio.
Oh,
Right.
Like
so
if it's
extra juice. If you need to like connect to a battery,
it pulls nothing. It pulls
okay.
nothing. So yeah, you could connect that to like a motorcycle battery if you had to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's nothing. But do it now before you need it.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, get out
No, I
there.
said it because I can get a small car radio. It just had no, not a radio, but a battery. And
Yeah.
you know, just in case. Because I mean, where I work in, I can have somebody sign their battery out and bring it home and just have it. Just in case.
Yeah, that's it. Just have it. Just have it. Don't
'Cause
set it on the floor.
I'm sending out blue Loctite tomorrow to I get it at the job, so I can sign it. Have one of the mechanics sign it out and just.
You saying too much. You saying you snitching.
Yeah, Skilly, yeah, you dry snitching, man.
Don't nobody watch this show that I'm on.
But hey, yeah. So if you do get yourself a car battery, keep it off the ground. The ground, it'll lose polarity. It'll lose its battery. You know, it'll lose its strength. So make sure you keep it elevated on wood or something that's not going to ground it, because as soon as it grounds, it'll start to kind of leak the energy out.
Okay.
Keep it on a rack. You got like a rack or some 2x4s.
What's the distance on those CB radios, Billy? What's like how far?
Oh man, when I was in up top, it was I could be in Brentwood area and reach Manhattan and Queens. So that's got to be 60 miles, 50, 60 miles.
Yeah. That's
and good. That's just the car version with the small antenna. So
you gotta get the long, if it bends, it's really flexible. Yeah. They work really well on the move.
Yeah.
It's really long, and then it's flat and it bends.
So Locked In is saying, he said the 103 inches, I guess, is the best one he's found so far.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you can reach out of state. Like you can really reach out there, you know. And there's all different types of. You have to learn these radios, so there's all different types of way to cut out static, to fine tune the stations. So you definitely have to play with it. You can't just jump on and, you know, in a panic, think you're gonna, you know, be able to catch your right area or your right station or communicate or something like that, you know.
Yeah, whip antennas, there you go.
Yeah, thanks, Deb. I can remember.
Again, radioreference.com. If you have one of those handhelds, it has a list of maps you can go to for your county, for your city, state. And you just go on radioreference.com. It has a list of all your emergency bands for police, fire department, NOAA, everything in your area. So you can test things out in advance and know where those channels are, so you can, you know, monitor or surveil some of those things or get information where you're needing to get it from. So again, like Billy said, you got to test it out. Go out there and say, hey, you know, I do it where I work. I can see my local hospital and see, okay, what band does the police use? I go on there, go to that channel, listen. Oh yeah, I can hear that.
That's what they talk about.
So
with the strap.
Get that information, test it, everything you have, all your kit, everything you have, test it.
Is that an antenna?
Yeah,
it's hard to see. It's good, but
because I ain't got no light down here.
Oh yeah, that's the big long, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So
adding stuff to the cart, because I have some long ones, the ones that they extend out like the old school antennas. I have some like that. They get really long.
All the pimps used to have that thing.
Locked In, you be knowing a lot of stuff. We're gonna have to talk. You see him, right? Low key.
Yeah.
He's a fire watcher.
He's a fireman.
Yeah, it's my heavy.
And Carbon has all of everything pre-staged, pre-packaged. You have to do that. You can't be trying to pack up all that stuff when it's time to go. Have your stuff packed. Go in there and check it now and then, but repack it, get it ready. You don't want to be wasting time if you have to get out of a situation, get out of an area, trying to pack, trying to grab.
It's the original bag that came with
that
it.
stuff staged.
I got the extended version, so I got an extra battery.
Oh, extra battery. Okay.
I'm somewhat ready, y'all. I ain't ready, but I'm somewhat ready.
Well, you gotta charge those things up and have them.
Yeah, you want to have them charged.
Yeah. That too.
And if anybody has their travel bag or their bug out bag, throw like a good pair of each small size battery in your bag if you can. Some AAA, some AA's, 9-volt, maybe C's if you got room in there.
See, this is a battery. You can get these too off Amazon. Am I in the frame? Hold on, y'all. I'm doing all type of stuff right now. Hold on. Did I knock myself out?
Yeah, you froze this, Gilly.
For your backpack, with the rain cover, these are really good. Keep it dry. Like if you're like Carbon who likes red, because I wanted my backpack red, it's also a good way to cover it up so you can go.
There you go.
And hide out, right? So get one of these and keep them on your backpacks just in case.
Somebody was asking about this earlier. How do you use those? Get water out of those 5-gallon tanks. This is available on Amazon. It can be charged by USB. It basically has a tube, a metal tube, plastic tube that goes in the bottom here. Yes, get it right there. This has a tube here that goes in here. You drop the tube in there, and then you're able to go ahead and basically put that on a 5-gallon water tank and pump water out. So that way you're not having to lift up the tank, the bottle, and pour water out of there. And these are relatively inexpensive. They charge really quickly and work pretty well. So just something that I like to keep on hand. So if I'm bugged in, I can easily access that water. So and someone had asked about that. I think it's like $15 for it. So and it works pretty well.
You said best straw water filter. I mean, I like Life straws.
Yeah, Life straws are simple and easy. They have a couple other ones. They all do the same thing.
Sawyer makes some good ones. Like you can just put them on a bottle. Get a bottle of dirty water, put the filter on there. You can drink straight from there, like stuff like that.
They have some that attach to bladders. I forget the brand. When you go on to Amazon, you can hang them up on a tree, or if you're outside somewhere inside, and it has the inline filter in there. So look at what you need them for. I'd like to keep Life straws because they're flexible. You can put them in the bag, but multiple options are always best. And then of course have your tablets, your purification tablets, and always have a way to boil water. That's very, very important. So a lot of people forget the fact, okay, how are you going to boil water if you don't have, a camping cook set or something to hold the water that you could put in over a fire without, destroying it, whether it's aluminum or titanium or whatever type of receptacle you have. Things in the back, do that if necessary. So,
Paratai, what link are you looking for, bro? I dropped the link for Burns Army Surplus because hot tubs that they having a sale on the antennas right now. I was asking for a link to something.
Lithium batteries on Amazon right now, AA, all different sizes. Good to have versus just getting batteries, throw them out. You can use them, last long, and you don't have to worry about it. Throw it in your pack. It recharges from here. You can plug it into your power source and have your batteries for your flashlight or whatever. If you can go solar, they have flashlights that are solar, just about everything. I'm going to kill it. Get it and keep it. On Amazon, these sell out really fast, especially lithium. So try to hop on there and get it if you can. The price wasn't too bad either.
Bushcraft, yeah.
Really?
Carbon, anybody was asking about flares. I know you have multiple options for flares.
I'll be right back.
Flares, you want to see flares?
Y'all see the ring lighting up when the squeak goes?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Riley said, I got something to say. Don't forget your dog's squeaky toy out here in the wilderness.
You gotta have your dogs and your animals taken care of. So food.
Yeah.
I know Barbara talks about how she cans. So we're gonna have stuff for the dog. So, and Zach, I gotta can my chicken this weekend.
Yeah, man, get it done.
Like I said, I went to the store yesterday. They have a 2-pack limit on chicken here.
Really?
You
See,
can only buy 2
the only
packs.
thing here is they don't have there's no limit on it yet. But I mean, literally, if you want 10 pounds of chicken wings, cost you $35. It's ridiculous. It's $3.49 a pound. I mean, it's really ridiculous. And if you go to Aldi, you can still get decent prices on some stuff. And I didn't see any limits when I was in there the other day. But chicken is something that, for some reason, you know how people stocked up on toilet paper? I was stocked up on chicken, so I got like a deep freezer full of chicken.
There you go.
I canned a lot of it, but then I kept some of it. So it's one of those things. I had a bunch of chicken, but now when I want to go get some, just like that's when I may want to fry some wings or something. It's $35.
Yeah.
All that stuff is crazy. That's why whenever you see, and that's one thing I still do on the weekends. I go look at all of the different circulars, and every once in a while, in my area, it seems the store that has the best prices on different meats seems to be Maya. They have the best prices on meats. You can go there early in the morning, early Saturday morning, and they be all stocked up. Always. For some reason, they always got pork chops for 99 cents a pound. I don't know why, but they always do.
That's one of the things I did last weekend. I got my first cans of got 9 cans of chili canned up and done. So I want to thank you for that.
It looks
feels
good.
good. Look in the cabinet and see that. So I got to get my chicken next. So
did you try one yet?
I'm going to try one tonight. If I don't come back, if I get sick and die, then I
As
didn't
long as you can pick up the jars by just holding the lid.
Yeah, I can do all that.
Off,
They hold.
Then you'll be fine. So. I know you read. I know you figured. I know you found out what your altitude was and what pressure you needed and everything. I know
got the pressure. Held that pressure. Once it gets there, make sure it stays in that pressure range. That's the hard thing.
That's the hardest part.
Pressure. Yeah, trying to make sure.
You got to do it. Yeah, because I didn't get into all of it, but you got to do it in small increments. That's the best way to do it. Do it in small increments.
Not let it go all the way up and then back down.
Right. But that's why I like the T-Fall over the Presto. Because the T-Fall uses like a mechanical weight. It uses like a pressure gauge too, but it's more like a mechanical weight than just pressure. So you can set it to whatever you want, and it gets there and it'll stay there. It does. It's not a lot of adjustment you have to do. That's why, because I have the Presto, but I didn't like that, trying to figure out the
temperature to get the right pressure. That's
why I like the other one. It works a little bit better. But the drawback with that is if I need to get new rings and stuff, I gotta order them from France because that's where they come from.
All right, there you go. Hey, Carmen.
Parasite.
Parasite, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, I ain't got but a second, but if y'all I wanted to speak on the communications for a moment. Like the CB radio, that's pretty easy to do. You can set up at home or in your vehicle easily. There's a lot of tricks to everything, of course, but on most of the stuff that everybody's talking about, you can go to your local library. Some places maybe not, but the AARL handbook, the American Radio and Relay League handbook, you can check it out. It's a reference book, so you get an extra week on that. And inside of that AARL handbook, it has a disc, a CD. You can download that CD, and then when you turn the book back in, you still have a copy on your computer, and there's valuable information on things like how to cut wire to make antenna, all different types, because you can actually broadcast off of a piece of wire. And on the UV5R, I've been playing with it. I got one of the folding antennas. Mine doesn't look like it folds as much as Skilly's does. Mine just folds over once. But I've been trying to find all of the channels that I can put in my local area. I couldn't get the airport. That's one. So you got to get one of those jobs that's really unlocked. But the problem is, the ham community frowns on that type of stuff because some of those radios allow you to broadcast, which is very forbidden. So you got to make sure you turn the transmit part off on some of those and know how to in case of emergency when you do need to. I have ham radio equipment also. And when I first set up my 2-meter radio, which by the way, the UV5R is 2 meter and I think it's 70 centimeter. It's a dual band, the 400 megahertz and 100 and something to 400 and something megahertz. But anyway, these are things that we can all learn and catch on real quick, especially we learn how to monitor. And in emergency, like everybody said, anything kind of goes. But like my 2-meter radio, when I set it up in the house, I could actually broadcast on like the police band if necessary, because there's only one chip modification necessary. Now, do I do that? No, I turned it off, and it's been so long I don't even remember how to turn the transmit back on. But you know, just in case there's some kind of emergency, there's always a need to do those things. So that ICOM 2200, I think it's IH, is a very good. It's a mobile radio. You can set it up as a base, use a power station or a power supply, or a battery. Batteries, you have to be very careful. You don't want to sit them on concrete and different things like that. But they have different types of batteries now, so everything's elevated. And then you know you got solar and all those things. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on real quick. Just throw that out there. That's the one area that I have a little bit of insight on. Y'all have a great one. I'm gonna jump off of this and back in the chat because we're finna go eat.
Thank you.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you.
Even with this tour, we did these when I was in Florida, and I gave my wife one. This is a 2-way radio, like y'all said, Motorola, and I tested them out. I had them, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take them to Florida and see, and they reach pretty good in the park. So I'm gonna get 2 more for my kids as well, and I have 2 or 4, but they're pretty good. Motorola is one of the top notch when it comes to radio, especially.
It's super affordable too.
Yeah, I think I only spent about $60 for 2. I gotta get 2 more.
Yeah, I got 3 for like 157, but they have a whole lot going on. NOAA, you can get AM, FM.
Q, that look waterproof too.
Yeah, it's really good, worth the money. It's rechargeable. They connect. It comes with 2 other ones, so you can pass them out to people with different channels. It gets everything.
Yeah, I think when we was in there, I end up getting on their radio, their communication guy. So I had to change my channel when I was in the park because they stuff kept coming through my radio. I'm like,
what I like about this, it comes with the USB charge. So if you give it to them, they should be able to charge it without it having to be on the base where it has all 3 or all 6.
Yeah,
charge individually.
That's the downside about mine. Mine has the base.
Right. That's why I like this.
And if in need, only if there's like a covert situation, you can hook up a headphone so you don't give away, you know, if you're in the house communicating or something like that, so you can just hear it, so it's not a wide broadcast, so it's not going out over the loudspeaker.
Yeah. It even comes with a flashlight, which I thought was pretty good.
And another thing, I was listening to somebody's YouTube channel, and he said it's good to have at least one flashlight that takes batteries, which I thought that was interesting. I never thought about that like that. I always thought about rechargeable. But he said, what if you're out and about and you just, like she said, get some rechargeable batteries, and you have at least one flashlight that's available with batteries. I never thought of that until I actually listened to it.
Yeah.
Which I thought was dope.
That's when them solar chargers come into play.
Yeah,
you get those rechargeable batteries and you get that solar charger and you'll be all right. Yep.
See, that's the extended battery. And like I said, I bought the extended battery when I bought it. And I was like, you know what? I got them both. So both of them charged. So
Carmen, did you get to show the flare?
So I have a flare gun.
There you go.
Comes with a flare. Just detaches and you slide them out through there. It's pretty simple to use. Open it that way.
It's like loading a shotgun, a barrel, 1-barrel shotgun, basically.
And then you have the other flares like these.
You want to grab it?
So flares are good in case if you live in a flood zone area and you have to climb to the roof, just get it out.
New Orleans.
Find you.
That's a good place to have one of those.
The 12 gauge.
Yeah, I have the 12 gauge for my shotgun.
You can use it through your shotgun as well. They also have other flares. They're not really flares, but you can use them like bear screamers. If you live out there in the woods and there's animals, you can shoot it out and it scares animals away. loud bang. So there's different types when it comes to flares. Depending on what woods, it's good to have. So you like
The orange piece. That's a battery in there. To go to my dang, can I? Oh, for my flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's waterproof. I got it off Amazon.
Nice.
And it fits my it's an extra battery for my flashlight that I have.
All right.
The O light. Oops, can I put it in there? The O light. Oh, something.
There you go.
Carvin, you created a monster over here.
Right.
You ain't got the whole bag. You're like, tell Carvin I'm bringing my bag.
Bring it. That'd be great. You can do setup.
Yeah. If you're gonna do it, I got a tourniquet on it with the scissors. So I can put like 3 different type of ammo in it. I got shotgun shells going across the top.
Where's your tourniquets? Your tourniquet at, Skilly?
Right here in the middle, right here on my chest.
Zoom in on it.
Huh?
Zoom in on it.
Oh, if I can, this is an odd way to zoom. This thing on.
Is that easier? Is that better?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on.
Stop looking at us.
I'm just trying to make sure that strap that you use to hold down the windlass, to hold down the bar that you tighten, make sure that that's not across. Because again, we were talking to Siege. Fine motor movement goes away and you have that adrenaline rush. Yeah. Yeah, for your tourniquet. The thing that holds the windlass in place, you want to stage that. When you talk about stage, see how it's going all the way across? You don't want that white part, that white piece. The Velcro white piece.
This right here?
Go down on the tourniquet itself, where it says T time.
Yeah.
Is that the Velcro piece?
Yeah, it's a Velcro piece.
Yeah, you don't want that going across. See how the bar part held in by that? You want to undo that. Oh. Because when you're nervous, you're going to be having a hard time trying to get that thing loose. That's when we talk about staging. Have that like on the side and have like a little loop. Yeah, like a little loop, so you can either stick your finger in there and just pull it, because your fine motor movement is going to go away. It's going to be gone when you get excited. So you're going to be trying to grab that little piece. It's going to be very, very hard. So I just have that loosely looped, so I can either stick my finger in there or grab it a little bit easier. And I could also get my windlass, that other part out of there, so I can just tighten it as quickly as possible. So when we talk about staging, you're going to be able to get it out of there, get it on you, twist it, and then get that Velcro piece on there to hold it in place. Okay. A lot of times people put that little Velcro piece all the way across, and they find they can't even, their hands are shaking, they can't even get that off of that.
Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I would never thought of that.
I've been through that where your fingers just aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay, good to know. I learned something today.
Yeah, who that baby's right. Get a battery tender. Those are good to have.
Ah, that's that biker talk.
That's what you said.
I got battery tenders all over the place.
What's a good recommended brand if you had to recommend one?
That's actually the name. The
battery tender.
Battery tender. What it is, it's what they call a trickle charger.
Is it the green, the green one with the says battery tender on it?
It says battery tender. It's generally black, but in the logo on the front of it is green. Okay. And what it is you can plug in a battery over the season.
All right.
Good.
There you go.
They work. You can use it on regular car battery too.
You can use it on anything.
Okay. Yeah, it's just that's all it is at the end. Your negative and your positive.
Yeah, because I do not have a battery tender, but I will.
I do not either. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
I got it because I got a moped. In order for me to take when my bike is not on my moped during the wintertime, I just hook this up to it and keep it plugged up. It keeps it charged.
Keeps that battery level, and it won't overcharge it, so it'll never heat charge. It'll automatically level it out.
So
yeah. Hey, somebody said something about level plates. Level 4 is That's the one you want.
Are those ceramic?
Yeah, this is the real deal.
Hey, Pete, what's good, man?
Yeah, nice and light.
Yeah.
And that's like it's curved for your chest. The curve.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get them curved or straight. I got both of mine curved.
And here's my vest right here, like this.
Do them curved ones be bothering you?
No, they actually fit real good
right here. It's
makes it comfortable.
Yeah, it's real comfortable.
I don't get
the
the straight.
stand up, you turn, you can see the curvature here.
Yep, yep.
So this is the front one, and the back one's more flat.
Yeah. And that's why this one is so heavy. Mine ain't a level 4, but it's a level 3. But it is extremely heavy. It is extremely heavy. So, and it got all that junk on it. And I got a water pack on the back of it. That book, the water pack.
Water is heavy.
Green bag. Whatever, it's a green bag on here, but it's for water.
Yeah. Carbon, I was going to ask you a question.
Sure.
I know you have like this vast expertise now, but looking back on the beginning Carbon, before she became Carbon Supreme level, what advice would you give your starting self, starting out prepping?
Make a list of food, shelter, medication, of all the things that you need. Go through your house, see what you have first. Once you separate those things, then move forward. Start every time you go out, just buy something. You go to the grocery store, pick up some cans, water. You know you're gonna need that. Pick up some medication, throw it in a bag. Keep that going. Some matches, lighters, that's fire. And as you progress along, you'll start seeing other things that you can use, which butane, walkie-talkies, comms, communication, keep it in communication. Find an area, find something that you could put everything in. Even if you have like 5 bags, this is my water. If you're starting small, this is my water, food bag or box, whatever. This is my comms. This is my medication bag. If you're just starting out, to me, it just makes it more easy to see what you have. So when you go out, you can go ahead and pick up something else. When I first started, I was just buying it and put it away. And then when I get to the store, I'm like, damn, do I have that? So sometimes I'll end up with the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Hey, Carbon, you mind if I say something real quick?
Sure.
People got to realize the reason we need Carbon to come on and tell us what's popping because we think we're good until somebody brings something up that you never heard of, that you like, wow, I did not know I might need that. And I didn't know that it was accessible. It's so many things that these relationships and conversations bring up that can save your ass, you know? So please, y'all, tune in, because there's a lot of important information.
Okay. Well, be good. Hold on, they want to say.
Is that Jamal?
Yeah, that's Jamal.
What's up, big fella? The Pokemon master.
He love that Pokemon. All right, boy, be good. Okay. All right, love you. All right, bye, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a question also, when you buy your vest, make sure you have that strap on the back, because you know, in the case of a combat situation or something, somebody can pull you out of the way instead of trying to grab one of your ligaments.
Right.
Yeah. Grab the vest.
Yeah, my carrier has that on the back like that, so you could, even if you was trying to grab me, take a few of y'all, but you'll still be able to grab me and get me out of the way.
Oh, I'm about to say, I ain't got it on my bag, but I do.
I don't think I got it on mine.
I got it.
That's like a handle on the back.
We call it the life strap.
Yeah.
Life.
So you can drag you out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to show y'all something real quick. As far as, it's not a communication thing, but it's more of a.
This phone. I'm going to get off this phone.
I'm gonna try to get to where y'all can see it. Erica picked this up. It's a AM FM radio, and also a flashlight that is, you can use it as SOS. You can send out SOS signals. You can use it with AAAs, lithium ion, DC and USB and solar. And if none of that works out, the crank pops out and you crank it up and power it up that way. So there's 6 ways to power this. And how much, sweetie? How much was this? Like $8?
Yeah.
Super cheap. Super cheap.
You can charge your cell phone with it too, right?
Yep. You can plug into it.
Yep. You can charge. You can do multiple things. You should have one of those in each one of your bags. I like to have one in each bag. So this is like the less expensive model, but it does all those feature sets. This one, the same thing. It even has the alarm. So if you need to communicate, you can set the alarm off. So that's excellent to have. Just throw it in the bag and know it's there. Be ready. You never know when you may need something like that. And like you said, you can monitor the radio, NOAA, stuff like that. So you stay ahead of the curve. Having information is vital. So it's important.
Oh,
and super affordable.
Yeah. Can't beat $8. That's.
We got this little Amazon little club. They be having glitches. Amazon puts out glitches sometimes, and if you jump on it quick enough, you get it at that price. So right. I mean, we've got $100 items for $5, $6.
Oh wow!
Look me up, put me in, coach.
Yeah, put me down with that. I want to be in the club.
Right. So it's called Salesaholics. It's a Facebook group. So what happens is you go in the Facebook group, and they'll put out all types of survival stuff, household stuff. The survival stuff goes first, y'all. So you got to be quick. And
that's for $1.50.
We got a whole survival kit for $1.50. Has flashlights, spoons, tourniquet, ice, window breakers. Either way, shop up.
There's more than one group. There's more than one group. So which one is the one to get into?
Well, she's in two. You remember the other name? Salesaholic, at least. I'm not sure which one it is, but what happens is they'll put links and they'll put the price that they got it at, and you go in and they'll put coupons in the link.
No.
And you just hover over that, copy and paste that coupon, go to that item, and you have to go to act like you're gonna buy it to make sure that coupon is still active or that glitch is still active, and buy away.
Yeah, I just joined all 3 that I could find.
Yep.
Another good thing is to have a crossbow.
Yeah.
You see mine hanging on my door.
Yeah, mine's hanging on the door too.
Hey, word to the wise, y'all. Stay away from here stay away from these if you don't have a calibration on these CB radios. It's called Land. I purchased picked one up off Amazon, and it has to be calibrated, but make sure.
What is this, babe?
It's a CB, a handheld 40-channel radio. Stay away from it.
Yeah.
It's better if you go into town. Yeah, here you go, right here, Midland.
Because I didn't know it was put the compass on there.
Compass. Oh yeah, get yourself a compass.
It has to be calibrated.
E-money. Amazon has food right now. Augustin Farms, they're pretty good. You get a whole bucket and it's $119. You said you wanted to spend like $100. Amazon has some good deals and it's 70% off. There you go.
Also, if you want to support Black-owned business, Redstone Firearms sells MREs.
Do they?
Yeah.
You can get those online?
Exclusively, yeah. I go online. Right. Redstone Firearms. I like to support them. They're a Black 2A agency in California, so I like to support them. I always get my MREs from them. So you get these. They're good for quite a period of time. Easy to use, self-warming. You should at least have a box of these for emergency situations.
Link in the chat.
And I keep one of these in my my bug out bag. Just throw it in there, or my get home bag also. I just throw one of those in there because you never know. So I forget how many calories. It's like 3 calories or something in one of these. So it more than fulfills your daily dietary requirements or caloric requirements. So, I mean, some of them may not taste good. The beef stew is not one of the best, but it'll get you through.
You'll eat. You'll be able to eat.
Yeah.
Ain't about to take butter.
If you get an opportunity, also another something that takes up a small amount of space and very affordable is the solar blankets, the emergency blankets. Mine there. And it takes up about as much space as a wallet, or you can even fold it up to roll it up and put a rubber band around it. And they're windproof, and they absorb your body heat. So even if you don't have sun, it'll capture the heat from your body and warm you. Because I know a lot of y'all are cold right now. No, not me. Did you ask? Of course not. It's 85 degrees out.
Yeah, Billy.
Well, here. I think we at 40, 30, somewhere in there.
He loved doing it. 31 degrees outside. He loved doing that. It's 75 degrees.
Weather check.
I can only dream about that type of weather right now.
Good note. Get your vitamins. Have them on deck.
We're gonna open up some MREs tomorrow night. Yeah, I have quite a few MREs, and I have tried several. Some of them are better than others.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
Yeah, they're not. They'll.
And if you're hungry, they're gonna be
taste
delicious.
good. Right.
Like filet
I'm about to say, you ain't worried about deliciousness if you're hungry.
The good ones seem to come with a little thing of Tabasco sauce.
Yeah.
That's another essential. Get your favorite whatever Tabasco or hot sauce. That's an essential to me. So have
sodium, some form of sodium, salt of some sort.
Do we have any experts?
Barrett been around a long time making bowls. Barrett is a very good company.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot. I actually bought a crossbow, got it here, and sent it back to Amazon because I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing. So I know Melanated is into the recurve bows.
Does it have the crank? You can crank it up.
Yeah.
Hi, pick up Dust. How you doing?
I actually like the beef stew. The beef stew is good to me.
Those crossbows, you got to be super careful because your fingers.
You gotta have the finger up where it fires.
That's what I did. I put it on wrong where the string was up top. No, it was at the bottom. No, it was up top. So I had to take it back off. But before I did it, I had cranked it. So I had to figure a way how to get it back down. And I think I hit the side of my thumb. And my jacket was sore for about 2 days.
Mine came fully assembled. All I had to do was put an arrow in it, follow the directions. It's got big yellow stickers. Say, don't put your hand here. It's got a nice hand guard.
Well, mine was above it.
And it's got a big hand guard under the bottom. And if you need to, the arrow, just go outside in the dirt. And
that's what I did.
Release it and just shoot it into the dirt.
Yeah, that's the Acme crossbow.
You got them arrows that whistle when you shoot them.
Right.
And you may see the technical it's not a crossbow, it's a bow and arrow, but it folds down so it can fit into your backpack.
That would be nice.
It's called the SOS. Yeah, it's a tactical.
Now I got a crossbow too. I mean, not a crossbow, but I have a compound bow that I bought. I got to learn how to shoot it, but it's in the back of my gun. I ain't about to shoot it.
There's one that I saw. You remember back in the day where, like, I don't know, but we used to make these. You take a balloon and you get a soda bottle top and you cut it out. You rub it around it. They sell those for shooting real arrows. You pull it back and just. You shoot an arrow with it. It's like it folds up. It's not even like a bow it's not a crossbow or any type of bow. It's just a thing you put in there, pull it back, and it'll shoot an arrow. And you can take down a deer with it.
Yeah, you gotta have a tool though to grab it. So I had to give it a tool.
What's for your compound bow?
Yeah.
You actually don't need those. I don't use one of those with mine.
You don't?
No.
You saw what Deborah
have, but you don't need to have it.
But Deborah said, "Don't shoot in the dirt and never get the bolt back."
So how am I supposed to do it if I don't have a decocker, Deborah?
Don't do it till you get a decocker bolt.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, that sounds Ain't nobody throw a pause in there.
Oh, big old pause on that.
Or Hot Tub said hit up Melanated, she'll get you straight.
Yeah, melanated knows all that stuff, man. Jeez. Need to get into that.
We both her and
Oh
Deborah.
boy, where's Alex? Did he leave?
Yeah.
Alex. Oh, Alex had to flex on melanated today, boy. Yo, I can't find it. Oh man, he bought this knife today at the gun show. Actually, I'm gonna say this tomorrow night, but I'll say it tonight too to anybody who sent Alex money last night. We went to the gun show and he bought a kukri. If anybody ever heard of that?
Yes, those are nice. I love those.
Nice.
Those are nice fighting knives. I love those.
This
things.
thing is huge.
Yeah.
It's tough. I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it. And right away I was like, yo, I gotta send a picture to Melanated. I gotta send a She was like, yo, that's nice.
Zach, you ever seen this bag before?
Yeah, I see him all. I see him all the time.
Yeah.
You can put those in your backyard and shoot them. I know I can.
Yeah, the yellow tag because I got one. But yeah, I
Is it
ain't
easy
shot
to
my
pull-
top yet. I need to grab me a decocker. So now that I
Is
have
it easy to pull them out of that?
Yeah, it is.
Down here they sell.
I shoot my compound bow at that, but my crossbow will actually go through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but some padding. That's all it is. It's a bag full of padding.
They sell those boxes here that are like, hey.
What Delrose said?
Or else to shoot it in the correct target.
What does that mean, Deborah?
He said it. I don't know. Something about the like that.
Yeah, because that's
I'm
how
lost
I
with that.
learned. I was here where I live. We actually the municipal parks. They actually have like bow ranges that I can go to. So, like, there's several parks where you can go. Like you can go up in the tower, all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shooting the crossbow, and I was getting ready. I was kind of close because I was new at it. And the lady is the one who basically told me about it. She was like, "You're way too close because you're gonna shoot that instead of go straight through." So she had me move down and go further away. And even with that, and like, I mean, it was crazy how I had to pull it out. So crossbows, they're really powerful. You mess around and like Deborah was saying, you should do something like that. I've had that.
Y'all come down here with all this noise. I know y'all should have been. Y'all should put your butts back up there.
Well, I'm gonna head on out, man. I enjoyed y'all.
Right.
Good work, y'all.
MHP.
All right, I'm going to get some grub.
Okay.
My bad.
All right.
All right, peace.
Also, Tony said, bye. What's the best knife for a field dressing game?
The sharp
Just
one.
deal with deer meat. Deer meat know a lot
The
of
sharp
that.
one.
Yeah, deer meat.
Yeah,
He's the
that's
expert. He
deer
told
meat.
Deer
us,
meat is
you
what you
know.
want to have. You know about all
Them fishing knives.
Yeah.
Those scaling knives.
scaling.
A good fillet knife. And then they got the ones that got like the hook on the end. Devil Roll, you hunt too.
Locked in said he was sending him one. Tell us too, Locked in.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't take the skin off a squirrel if I needed to. Really, I don't really know what to use. Yo, and that's something interesting. A lot of times, like we'll pack for ourselves, but if you do have an animal that's going to come with you, you're definitely going to be able to have to hunt small game so they can eat. You know.
Oh, what you got there,
Yeah,
BP?
fish and stuff like that.
Field dressing game. There you go.
I have this. I've never actually done it. This was a guide at our local grocery store. They have a bunch of these. I always recommend them to people. I just started grabbing them as I found them. But there's one for field dressing game. And when Deer Meat was in here, he said pretty much, you know, what they have in here. It gives like the right tools you need to have and stuff like that, how to do it. So we were talking about certain animals. I'm not going to go into it, but it shows you how to do it, this, that, and the other. So
I've never seen that in the
a
grocery
nice, good
store. Yeah.
guide to go in there, how to cut, what to look for, and what tools to
Outta
use.
here.
Is, you know, always something good to have. And these are all laminated. So if you see stuff like this, you know, get it, you know, put it in your kit because like
Yo, and I'm realizing that as you're showing that scissors might be vital.
Yeah, I have scissors in every one of my bags. Medical scissors for medical uses, and other scissors as well. Scissors are something that you're always going to need and use. So Yeah, it's good to have a good pair of scissors. Multiple pairs. 2 is 1, 1 is none. So I always have multiple scissors.
Hey, I just found that pamphlet you just showed. They got it on Amazon.
There you go. So
Yeah, quite set up. Because Amazon got everything.
Amazon has every. I just looked up that other thing they were talking about. It's on there. The ham radio. That one's on there.
Oh, Zach, you can't paste that link.
I just did. I just pasted it.
Okay.
So it's just always good to have. And these are all laminated. They're good to use.
Yeah, they're waterproof. It says
Yeah.
the waterproof folding guide for what novices need to know.
Can you? I don't know if you can see it. This is the knife,
Oh, nice.
the field dressing one.
Okay,
There you
I got one of those. That's what
Yeah.
that. I got one of
They
those.
out here shooting, y'all.
They
We
shooting.
going inside. They shoot. Made you look. We going inside.
Thanks, Double Roll.
I think you basically want like a drop. Something that's like
I got one of those
I think
knives.
that's a lot of them have drop points. Or a lot of them
Oh man,
have kind of like a curved blade so you can get up under the skin and stuff like that. So those two blade shapes seem to be the most prevalent, the up curve and the drop point for your knives. So you want something that's good and sharp. That's another thing we talked about, I think, previously too. You know, being able to take care of your gear. So knowing how to sharpen your knives, because as you use them, they're going to get dull. That may be something you want to look into. Learning how to do, you know, getting those tools in your kit as well, because a dull knife doesn't do you any good. So also sharpening scissors. So you have that in your gear.
Definitely.
And Jeremy was really good. He, you know, talked about how to sharpen and what to press. You know, really good resource.
Skilly, what's going on?
My nephew down here playing with the ball. So I'm about to mute myself for a minute so I get back upstairs.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop. My battery's about to die.
Yeah, me too, guys.
Keep
Thank
giving
you.
you. Love it.
Let me
Can't wait
just
for the
say,
next one.
I'm glad that I was able to wake up out my sleep and see your first live. I would have been mad because you didn't even let nobody know you was going.
I know.
I would have yelled at you about it because I wouldn't have been able to be here to support. So I was gonna jump up anyway because I gotta go get this video so I can drop it in the morning. I gotta go film it, and I will talk to you later. All love, you know that. See y'all guys later.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Be good.
All right, peace.
Just up together, prep.
All right, Bill, I'm about to call you. Bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping through. Look
All
out
right.
for Big Fish, Tech Live J, and Kick Up Dust. They should be going live now, I guess. I think time difference, but I think it's now. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Bye.